good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and yes, tonight is indeed fight night, and we got myself on the right-hand side with Law, and we have Jay with Law as well. Jay rocking out multitude of different decks, and today it's gonna be the Law. This is Grand Finals at DXN, so we're gonna see Jay starting us off, playing the Nami to go ahead and grab a Brook here. Very good here. Me tapping 2 for the Curly, searching top 5 to get that Otama, which is very good. And swinging 5 into lead, I do end up taking that one and then dropping the Curly for 2 to search the Nami here. Tapping 1 for the chopper and passing. But quick shout out to today's sponsor, guys, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions. Right now they have a really great deal on their website where you can buy a bundle of the original starter decks for $80. So that's 1 of every color, 4 colors, 4 starter decks for $80. That's $20 a deck. That's very, very good. So check that out and link in the description down below. So we see myself countering out of that 5k swing from lead. I do that because Jay is actually running the non-searcher Nami-less Law. So he's not running the searcher Nami. He's just running straight aggressive starter deck Nami, which is really good. Honestly, this list is pretty insane. It's extremely aggressive. It's really good in the mirror match. If I don't see my vistas or blockers, I'm in a heap of trouble. So let's see what I can do here. So I'm gonna go swing, and for lead he's gonna take it. Throwing the Bonnie down, I need the blocker Law, but I do not get it. So I'm gonna say, you know what, let's do it again. Searching top 5 here for another one, and no, I do not get it. But I do get the resend Law, so I'm gonna go ahead and shambles here, bringing back the Vista because I really need it in this matchup, and then resending the Bonnie so that hopefully it does not die. Hopefully we don't see a Vista himself. So we see the Bonnie coming down, and this is, you see here now is you see the Law in his hand, and he's gonna go ahead and grab it, making sure how many cards I have in my hand. I believe I have a total of 6. Grabbing that Law, he has seen the Law way before me. Does that really matter in the mirror match? Yes, of course it does. Being able to recycle your characters is super good. So swinging 2 into the Bonnie, there's no reason why I would counter out of that. He's just he has plenty of more attacks to swing over it, so really no point. Plus I have not even a single blocker on the board. So we see 7 going into lead. Do I want to take it here? And I do end up taking it. I need the cards, and we see the pistol coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that. I need to activate that so that, 1, I don't see another hitter swinging at me, but also 2, I need to slow him down. So we're gonna see the Bonnie grabbing the restand Law to then grab the Law ability, pull back the Bonnie, throw the Nami to grab Zoro. Pretty good. Jay's having a pretty good start, honestly. The only thing that he hasn't seen so far is a Vista. Thank the Lord for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the Bonnie because I did save 1, so only tapping 1 is very nice. Grabbing that Capone, and I still do not have blocker Law. Tapping, it looks like a 4 there for the pistol to get rid of that Law. I need to get rid of that boy. Swinging 3 into Bonnie, I figure there's no way he blocks out of that, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap 1 for the Capone, shambling here, bringing back to pop the Vista. I need to slow him down, swinging 5 a lead. This is a bit of a bait. I'm kind of hoping he blocks here, but he most likely will just counter out of it or take it. And I'm gonna go ahead and swing 6 at lead. 6 at lead. He's gonna go with the Brook from hand. So pretty good. But we see here the Otama onto the Law, making him a 4k, dropping the Nami, searching here for the top 5 for a Straw Hat, of course, grabbing the Chopper, and now he is already able to do shambles again. 6k into 4. Do I want to block it or counter out of it? I don't. This is 3 over my my Curly here, and I say that's totally fine. I need his character suspended. I need to get rid of his board. I need to slow him down, get rid of cards in his hand. Swinging 5 into lead here. There's no way I let that go through. I just can't. Shambling out of here to get a Law to then swing with the 5k again. Do I end up taking it? Do I feel like I need to? Really debating this one. This really makes a huge difference, honestly. These micro decisions, when to take life or not in the mirror match, especially like I said against Jay's list, he runs a high count of unblockable Luffy, and I'm gonna go ahead and block it. I tell myself Capone's not useful at all in the when the Luffy comes out. So we're gonna see the nasty play, dropping one Otama for the Law, dropping another one cost character, which is the Otama, making that Law only 2k. And you see me here tapping 2 to play the Bonnie, searching top 5 to hopefully to God get a freaking just give me one. Just give me one Law, please. Do I see it? Probably not, the way I'm debating what card to play. And I know I get the Capone here. Super sad. I'm going to go ahead and shambles out of this here. Picking up the Vista into the Law, bringing back the Bonnie and grabbing the Vista. It looks like I forgot that I did grab the Law out of life here, so that Law going down to the Vista is pretty hilarious. So swinging 5 into the Zoro here, he can block it or counter out of it, and he's going to counter out of it. I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 into that Zoro, he's going to block it, and then I'm going to tap 1 here to go ahead and replace the Makino for a blocker, just to secure myself, make sure that I don't get OTK here this turn. So we see the tapping 2 for the Bonnie, and it looks like it did end up failing here, but swinging 5 into the Vista is what it looks like. And yeah, I have another one, so it's not a big deal. So we're going to tap another 2 to play the Bonnie, grabbing another Law. So Jay, I think he's seen 2 or 3 Laws so far. So we're going to see 6 into lead here. And it looks like I'm just going to go ahead and block it. I don't want to let go of any cards in my hand. The Capone is a chump blocker, so that's not bad. So he's gonna go ahead and tap 2 to bring back the Zoro to replay the to bring out the Law to replay the Zoro, but he's gonna add 2, making it 7. I'm gonna counter out of it and a block, and he's gonna go ahead and replace the Otama with the Chopper, now sitting with two characters here, 2 blockers, but we're gonna see finally the Bonnie puts in work and gets me my Law. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap another 2 for Curly, grabbing another 5 to grab a Nami. Very good here. Regardless, it is just a counter in hand, so not too upset. And you know I have the Vista on board, so I can definitely get rid of some bodies. Just trying to figure out the sequence exactly really is important. So 3 over the Bonnie is very extremely necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2 to bring back the Vista, to replay the Vista, to pop the Chopper, because I need to swing over that Zoro. I need to get rid of more cards in his hand. So we're gonna see 7 into Zoro here, and the reason why I do that is because it's 1 above Law. So if you want to drop the 2k counter, that's no problem with me. But we see 7 swinging into lead, and it looks like Jay's gonna take it, going down to 1 life, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass with 1 active. I don't have Radical in my hand, but I am kind of baiting that I do have it in my hand. And we see the Dagura, 1 cost, 2k counter, 2k attack, 1k counter, tap on main to drop a 1 cost red character for free. So this is what makes this deck extremely good. You're just able to accelerate. You can pretty much shambles on like turn 2 if you go second, which is pretty nuts. But here we have Jay here. Of course, with his 1 active, he has the Bonnie. The only cards that can attack right now are that Law and that Nami, and of course lead. So I am trying to see if he'll attack my Law. I don't want him to go to my life. And it looks like, yeah, we see 7k swinging into my 6. And I actually end up letting it go. I only have like 2 or 3 cards in my hand. I think 3, but we see the Law bringing back the Zoro again, adding 3 more, making him 8. And this time he's swinging at lead, and I have to take it. I really have no option here. I don't want to drop my whole entire hand. And I think at this point I have 4 or 5 cards in hand. I believe I show it. Yeah, I think it's like 5 cards in hand. So we're gonna add 1 here, swinging 6 into Zoro, and he's gonna let it go. He only has 1 life left. And I'm gonna go ahead and tap 1 to throw down the Nami, searching for something good, debating whether I want to get a blocker or a 2k counter. And this is really hard because I believe I have a Law in my hand, and so if I shambles do I want to throw down the blocker? Do I want the 2k counter for the next turn? When it's his turn, do I want to try to counter out of it? But we're going to see 6 going into the lead here. He only has 3 cards in hand, and I'm feeling pretty confident. So let's see exactly what we can do. He's debating whether he wants to get rid of more cards in his hand. You see the Curly, you see the Bonnie, and then you see the old man, the Dogura? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below how you actually say it. But he's going to ditch 2 cards just to counter out of it. He doesn't want to let one of the laws die. So I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 with the Curly. And I'm going to go ahead and shambles here. I'm debating what card I get, so I'm going to go ahead and shambles the Vista, throwing down the Law, bring back the card here to throw down the Vista to pop a Nami. And I'm doing this because I'm trying to get rid of his hand. I don't want him to shambles anymore. I don't want him to go into Luffy efficiently. But we see the 1-cost Nami, which is extremely scary because that is how you buff up the Luffy. And we're going to see 2 going down to get the Zoro from the Bonnie, of course. We're going to see 7 going into lead. I only have so many cards in my hand. I know I cannot take any more life. Giving that Luffy an opportunity to swing with 8 or 9k is really devastating. And with that starter Nami, it's very difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and counter out of it by blocking and then throwing down the Brook for counter. And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to just let my laws die so easily. So I need to counter out of it. And I'm feeling confident enough that I can counter out of all of his attacks, including the Luffy. It's gonna take me a bit of brain power here. But it looks like Jay is swinging 7k into lead again. So I either need to block and throw down another 2k counter, I need to let it go, or I need to drop 3 cards for this, or possibly 2. And it looks like, thinking about it, the only answer I have right now is to let it die. So the Law does go down, and we're going to see 7 going into lead, and now I have to counter out of it. And here's the 2, and then the 1 here from the X-Drake, making my lead into 8. And now you see him having the Luffy as well as the Zoro. There's absolutely no way now that he can actually game me. So now I'm feeling extremely confident. Maybe if he had a Law in hand, going Law to then throw down a Chopper or a blocker of some sort, maybe. But even then, I still have the Vista on board. So if I want to repurpose that Vista and block and pop the Chopper or the Capone, I definitely could. And now you just see it. So I do end up taking that one. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned because I have a ton of OP02 content coming out soon. See ya.